Okay, I'm reloaded. Big Pacino here. The name of the channel is Deja View Royalty Garage. Royalty Diecast Garage, that is. And this is going to be odds and ends 111. And we're going to take a closer look at some mainline and premiums that were featured in Show and Tell 208. Not going to be a short, long video. Right now, what we have on the turntable on the right is a 66 Buick Riviera from Hot Wheels. Debuted in Hot Wheels Modified 2025. It is a mainline. It's designed by debuted in Hot Wheels Modified 2025, designed by Brian Benedict. This is the first color variation. Turquoise mist is the color. Has detailed door handles. Silver stripe down the hood. A silver Riviera badge on the sides. Chrome plastic base. It also has smoke tint windows, teal interior, and it's sitting on MC5 wheels. In real life, the Riviera was designed in 1966 for the second generation of its existence in redesigned in 1966 for the second generation of its existence in the Buick division of General Motors. Over 40,000 Rivies, that's what we call them, that's their nickname, were produced in 1966. It had a 425 cubic inch nail head V8 that put out 360 horsepower at 4,400 RPMs. It was a heavy car, weighed close to 4,000 pounds. Okay. Now on the left, what we have is a Johnny Lightning that has a copyright of 2015. I'm not sure if this is a 66 or a 67, or even later. It might be a 68 or 69 Riviera. Because it's slight difference, I think, in where the tail lights are. I think it might be the same thing. It might be a 67, but it's close. And I had this one ever since 2000. I want to say 18, probably 2018 and 2015. Maybe if I had it early, it's probably 2017. But it does have a 2015 casting details on it, which was nothing because I used to find old stock all the time at Hobby Lobby and even online at Amazon. So it's pretty good for a main line. Next, we're moving on. I probably spent too much time on that one. The Lamborghini Huracan Serrato. I think I have different variations, color variations of this casting. Debuted in Hot Wheels Dirt 2024. Designed by Sean Mogadam. This is the Safari mode 2025, and the Blanco at Sapco, I think. It's a white, basically. A variation of color white, just fancy name. I don't know if that's Italian. It probably is. I don't think it's all came from Latin. So black. It has detailed headlights, black stripes, orange head highlights. 63 on the sides, black plastic base. Smoke tint windows, black interior, black traps, wheels. In real life, this is actually the off-road modified version of a Lamborghini Huracan that's been produced since 2023 with higher ground clearance and modified suspension. It also has LED wheels mounted on the front for a unique Raleigh-inspired driving mode. It retains the 5-liter V10 from the base car. It has headlights, but no tail lights. Now, this is the packaging. Just dump that. Now we move on to. The Johnny Lightning. Yeah. Got this from Hobby Lobby. Got where I got the other cars from. I think Harris Teeter or CVS, one of the two. I think CVS. And this is the Chevy Citation. Chevy Citation X11. It's a 1981. I'm probably saying this car is overrated. It's a special version of the Citation. It was a 2.8 liter V6 under the hood. I don't know if it's turbocharged. It had only 135 horsepower. It could go from 0 to 60 in about 8.5 seconds. That's slow. But there was for what we call the Malaise era of American domestic cars from after 1973 all the way until maybe the late 80s. That continued, or the mid 80s. And this is version B of Johnny Lightning. I don't know, it's old, 2022 release. So it's bright yellow is the color. So that's cool for me. I know it, like old stock. You know, other channels have better stuff, more up-to-date stuff. But this is my groove. I love General Motor cars. More so Monte Carlos, Buick Regals, Oldsmobile Cutlass, Monte Carlos, Camaros, Impalas, Chevelles, Novas. Riviera, like I just showed. Cadillacs, of course. Yeah, it's cool. It's got a certain charm to it. It's well detailed. They got the louvers on the back. Well, it's supposed to be looking like louvers, but It's plastic. Engine is blacked out, unfortunately. Good detail though. Got white wall tires, white leather tires on it. Be a good wrench at that. Split 5-spoke wheels. Alloys probably. Oh, it's pretty cool. Next, what we got is the Majorette Porsche, which I don't have no kind of detail on that, on this, as far as like when it came out. Probably should have did my due diligence online. But it might be under this stuff right here. But it's hard to find their copyright date. And of course, Majorette is basically owned by Jada Toys. I think they own Tomica too, if I remember right, because they tried to push Tomica and Target, and it didn't work. It wouldn't sell, I don't think. At least in my area, they pulled them out. This is cool because it's got the spokes, the dark spokes, dark gray spokes. And it's got the engine detail in the back, which is probably a flat 4 or I think a flat 6. And probably naturally aspirated. It might be turbo. But this is the Carrera. Got a Matchbox Porsche from 2020, but I think it's just a plain 911. It's not a Carrera. This is a plain 911. It's an 80s Porsche. For some reason, I think it's so blurry. I can't see. Yeah, this is a 911 turbo. It's not a Carrera. Notice that the rear spoiler is different, the rear wing. That's more of a ducktail. I think that's the regular. I don't think that's ducktail. Let me close this one a minute. It's kind of similar. I think this one is wider. But I'm noticing the rear glass, same dimension. This part, only thing it's missing is that. So it's close. A lot of people don't like Majorette. This has probably been modified for racing too, slightly. A lot of people don't like the scale on the Majorette, but they got a lot of detail. And when it's done, they do it right, man. I got a couple of cars where they worked on the scale a little more, made it closer to true 164, but I'll take that all day, man. Because it's got rubber tires. They come with suspension like Tomica. The Matchbox can't do that. A little bit. and opening parts too. So that's pretty much it. Comes with a nice box too. Keepsake box, which they got that from Matchbox, because Matchbox was doing that way back whenever they started. I think before the World War II. Yeah, they're way older than even Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels didn't start to 1968. In fact, the owner of Mattel, co-owner, because it was a husband and wife. The wife, she pretty much masterminded Barbie. The husband, he masterminded Hot Wheels. He masterminded some of the board games too. But Hot Wheels was his baby because he saw his son playing with a Matchbox car. And of course, they were importing them from the UK. So he was Sting. He was an American toy maker. And he was like, my son is here playing with a British toy. But now, Mattel owns both. Owns Hot Wheels and it owns Matchbox. It's owned Matchbox, I want to say, since the early 90s or late 80s. One of the two. Or mid 90s, one of the two. No, it was already owned definitely by the late 90s. So that's pretty much it. I've been rambling. I want to thank the subscribers for holding me down. Show and Tell. Well, Show and Tell's 208. Now, did I do a show? Thanks, dog. I think I did. I did a 209. Y'all like that one. I'll probably do odds and ends pretty soon on that one too. There's a lot of stuff I decided not to combine them. This odds and ends 111. Want to thank the subscribers for holding me down, for the views and the likes. Brand new viewers who happen across this channel, hope you decide to subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like or dislike button, leave a comment behind. It's always good to get feedback. And that's pretty much it. Peace and blessings. Until the next episode.